Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, and a pleasant good afternoon. Welcome to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada for softball action here today. We have action between the Ada-Borup West Cougars and the East Grand Forks Green Wave here today on yourliveevent.com and on KRJB 106.5 FM. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show. The Bitker Inc. pregame show gets us started here on a breezy, warm Monday afternoon. KRJB and yourliveevent.com. My name is Kevin Kochman with the broadcast. Kaylin, our engineer, back in the studios of KRJB. Brandon Loosbrock is running the camera behind home plate today at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. The Bitker Inc. pregame show starts us off as Ada-Borup West plays host to East Grand Forks on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. On the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointment. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks. Open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota. 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
One of the main benefits of moving to the Halstead Living Center and Heritage House community is to enjoy every comfort of home without the burdens of home ownership in an environment that offers choices for care assistance, social interaction, group activities, or simply quiet, comfortable living. Another reason to choose Halstead Living Center and Heritage House is to get back to living life through their all-inclusive services and full array of social events, spiritual enrichment programs, recreational activities, and lifelong learning. For more information, call 456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
We welcome you back on the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman bringing you the action here today, with Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB in Ada and Brandon Loosbrock running the camera here today behind home plate at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada as the Ada-Borup West Cougars with an 8-4 record taking on the 4-9 East Grand Forks Green Wave here today. The Bitker Inc. pregame show rolls along as our spring continues. They've got deals on tires at Bitker Inc. 456-7467 tires for your RVs, lawnmowers, ATV tires, your cars, trucks, vans, or SUVs. Sale price, the lowest, super low prices. Reminding you to travel safe from Bitker Inc. Let's get into our pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy. Working with you, the area farmer. The head coach of Ada-Borup West softball is Amy Johnson.
Well, Amy, here we go. It's this is summer. I don't care what day it is on the calendar. We are in the middle of summer today.
Yeah, it's a warm day out there. It was a little warm out when I was tracking fields, but you know what? We'll take it. Better than the alternative.
I can't tell you over the last 15 years that I've been doing ball games here at the Johnson Sports Complex how many days, I could probably count them on one hand, with a southerly wind.
Why would you say that? Now it's going to switch. I know. It's kind of amazing. 99% of the time that wind's coming straight at us or across. So we'll take it. South wind and warm temps. We're in for a treat today.
We sure are. Field is in dry condition. This is another day here. But for the girls, I know last week was a little bit of a clunker, and I think the girls are ready to come out of that.
I hope so. Last week did not go so well for us, but it is, it's last week, and so we're going to look forward this week and try to move on and hopefully kind of fix some things that didn't go so well for us last week.
Okay, well, pinpoint a couple of things you'd like to see differently here today.
Hit the ball.
Okay.
That is number one, because I thought Wednesday our pitching was pretty decent. I thought our defense was good, but we could not hit the ball on Wednesday at all. So that is the goal. We just need to put that ball in play and score some runs today.
Easy enough. East Grand Forks, the opponent. You know much about the Green Wave?
Like everything else, no. And actually, we have not played Green Wave for a couple of years. We used to play them, and then I think they got off our schedule. So I know they'll be tough. I mean, they're AA school. They play some good teams, so we need to play well today.
All right, plain and simple. It's not a lot of fluff today. The girls just got to come on and play.
Yes, they do.
Amy, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the girls.
Thank you.
That is Amy Johnson, head coach of the Ada-Borup West Cougars, joining us in our pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer. Part of the Bitker Inc. pregame show on yourliveevent.com and KRJB 106.5 FM. We'll hear from the head coach of East Grand Forks, the Green Wave, joining us in our pregame show as we continue on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125. The Ada-Borup Booster Club was formed in 1999 to promote and to support activities sponsored by the Ada-Borup School District and the community through volunteers as well as other means of support. The Ada-Borup Booster Club consists of parents, community members, and alumni. They meet monthly to plan and carry out fundraising activities. Monies raised by the Booster Club are used to support the students in academics, athletics, fine arts, and other activities. To learn more about the Ada-Borup Booster Club, visit the Ada-Borup Booster Club Facebook page.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
If you're an Ada business, you may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. This 1% interest loan is available for business expansion, business renovation, business improvements, and new businesses in Ada. Visit or contact Ada City Hall to receive additional information and how your business may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. Contact the City of Ada, 784-5520, or visit adamn.gov.
The Bitker Inc. pregame show continues here today from Johnson Sports Complex in Ada on KRJB and yourliveevent.com as Ada-Borup West takes on East Grand Forks in softball action. As we continue with our Bitker Inc. pregame show, we talk pregame coaches' comments, Georgetown Farmers Elevator, Georgetown Agronomy with you, the area farmer. They're playing two, by the way, here today in Ada. We're carrying the first game on yourliveevent.com and KRJB Radio. We hear from Heidi Spicer, who is the head coach of the East Grand Forks Green Wave, part of our pregame coaches' comments here on yourliveevent.com and KRJB. Talking a little bit about today. I was telling Amy Johnson that we have sunshine, we have a summer-type day here today, and I don't know if we're built for this stuff here in May.
Well, you're supposed to play softball in the summer, right? Yeah, we'll get through it.
I've got a winter coat in my back, my truck still.
I brought my wind pants and my hoodie in case it, snows or something.
Right, we're well prepared, but extra heat should be a fine day for softball. Wind going out here.
Yep. No, it should be good. Well, we're always gonna have wind, so
right.
Just got to deal with that.
Deal with it no matter what. Yep. So let's talk about it for the Green Wave. What's been working for the girls this season? I know you're trying to find your way here before tournaments.
We're still trying various combinations and stuff, but It just depends on the day. I don't really know how to answer that.
Sure, that's fair. As far as finding ways to get better, what are some of the areas that you need to improve upon, or you want to see your girls improve upon?
We could improve a little bit in every area. Our base running, especially our base running, but we're very inexperienced with the whole thing. I mean, we have 5 seniors, but they were sophomores last time they played, so it's every game we learn something different that we find something different, add it to the list of stuff we need to work on, and hope we can make it to a practice. But
that's also a thing too, and I know we're playing a lot of ball here over these next couple weeks, and then we're going to get some playoffs and everything else that happens in May. What would be some keys for success? You mentioned base running as one. Getting people on base probably is a huge key.
Yep. Yeah. Our hitting has been sporadic. I mean, there's some days we look, we played Warroad and we crushed the ball. We hit it everywhere. We had a great game, and then we'll come back and play a mediocre team and not hit the ball at all, or I shouldn't say mediocre team, a mediocre pitcher,
Sure.
And can't hit that, and it's what we should be hitting off of this pitcher, and we're not, and it just, I don't know if it's a focus thing or what the deal is here, but yeah, we struggle to play a little bit sometimes. Mostly our pitch selection, what we choose to swing at.
Sure.
And getting a whole lot.
Well, you're going to play 2 against Ada-Borup West, a team that's also trying to come out. They're in a bit of a slump right now, so maybe today both teams can get better.
I hope we get better than they do. Yeah, hopefully. I'd like to come away with 2 wins. That would help us a lot.
Certainly. Well, Coach, thank you very much for the time. Good luck to you and the girls.
Yep, thank you very much.
That is the head coach of East Grand Forks softball. That is Heidi Spicer joining us in our pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer, as we get a chance to continue on with more of the Bitker Inc. pregame show here today on KRJB 106.5 FM and YourLiveEvent.com. Kevin Kochman from the Johnson Sports Complex. We're coming back with more of the Bitker Inc. pregame show after this.
The Ada-Borup School District is committed to excellence. Visit ada.k12.mn.us for the latest school information with education, athletic, events, parent resources, bus routes, COVID-19 updates, and more. The Ada-Borup School staff and administration welcomes all students pre-K through seniors to a positive learning environment. For additional information or questions, call the Ada-Borup School 784-5300, ada.k12.mn.us, or on Facebook.
Ada Electric Incorporated has been serving the area's electrical needs for over 40 years and wants to be your electrical connection. Whether it's electrical work for residential, commercial, ag-related, new construction, remodel, or generators too, choose Ada Electric Incorporated. Call 784-7186 for your next wiring project with Ada Electric Incorporated.
Buying, building, or remodeling a home is a big financial commitment and can be stressful. Hi, this is Kim Peters, personal banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'll keep it simple when it comes to purchasing or remodeling your home. I'll be your local American Federal banker, providing local servicing and support with online and mobile application options. For your next mortgage, visit with me at American Federal Bank, Highway 9 South Ada, or apply at AmericanFederalBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living that you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
Now's the time to buy crop hail insurance with John, Wayne, or Marissa at the Bennett Hoagland Agency. They understand that each farm operation has a unique risk management need. Available crop hail plans can offer deductibles or work in conjunction with your MPCI policy. Don't forget to ask about cash discounts too. Contact John, Wayne, or Marissa today at the Bennett Hoagland Agency in Ada or Moorhead to create the most beneficial crop hail insurance coverage for your operation. This is an equal opportunity provider.
This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB 106.5 FM and RJBroadcasting.com along with YourLiveEvent.com as we are broadcasting here today high atop the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, the softball field, and we're broadcasting from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial broadcast booth. Visit Laura Tweeten today and offices in Ulen and in Ada. Opportunity to have a conversation about planning for your future. Visit with Laura Tweeten at Thrivent Financial. The Bitker Inc. pregame show continues as we talk keys to success and the keys to the game here today. And when we look at the keys in this one between Ada-Borup West and East Grand Forks, we're talking about two teams that are looking to find their way here these last 2 weeks of the regular season. We're looking at the next really 8 days. Can we see some strength in bringing things together offensively? Can we find that pitching? Can we secure the defense? It's going to be keys for success, and both teams want to be able to hit the ball. Ada-Borup West has lost 2 straight, and they have struggled with the bats. Coach Johnson, as we're watching on YourLiveEvent.com, having a conversation with Coach Spicer and the umpires for today's game behind the plate, Dave Smart, and also here today, Nick Neibauer, who will be in the field. And we're talking about, of course, the keys for success overall. Both teams need to see the bats get going here today. Those are the keys for the game. Part of the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB 106.5 FM and on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's go ahead and roll into our starting lineups here today. The starting lineups are presented to you by Norman County Implement. Ada. Norman County Implement ready for you with great trade-ins, recent trades you'll find on the lot at Norman County Implement. Want to talk to Chuck and Neil about those. Plus, you want to talk about Toro Mowers. Visit with Chuck and Neil today about Toro Mowers. For mowing your lawn, it's time. Things are starting. Norman County Implement, Ada, Highway 9 North. We look at our starting lineups first for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. The batting order looks like this. It'll be shortstop number 11, Kendra Emery. The pitcher, number 33, Ella Eggers, bats second. Batting third is the catcher, number 40, Ella Luchny. Batting in the 4 spot is left fielder, number 21, Hannah Jensen-Selness. The 5 spot in the order is third baseman, Lucia Sands. She wears number 18. Batting in the 6th spot is the first baseman, number 7, Ellie Holte. Batting 7th is right fielder, that is, number 4, Kara Ellis. Batting in the 8th spot is center fielder, number 5, Claire Beck. And Taylor Berg is a second baseman, wears number 14, and will bat 9th for East Grand Forks. For the Ada-Borup West Cougars, as we see the Cougars take the field, part of the Norman County Implement starting lineups here today on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Maddie Steen will be at first base, Lillian Bitker at second base, Emma Stewart your shortstop, and Lauren Thompson third base. Kaylee Dawes in left field, McKenna Hellerud in center, and Grace Engelsted's out in right field. Kesa Jones will be catching. As you can see, Ariel Johnson, the right-handed pitcher, will be throwing from the circle today. Cougars in the red uniforms, black pants, black numerals, white letters, Cougars script on the jersey tops here today. And that's your starting lineups today from Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North at Ada. Check out the new trade-ins, Versatile Furies, Toro Mowers, and more at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North in Ada. I want to wrap up our Bitker Inc. pregame show and thank you for joining us here today with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and YourLiveEvent.com coverage here today as we have it on KRJB Radio and YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman, Studios of KRJB and Ada, and Brandon Loosebrock's behind home plate with the camera here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Please thank our sponsors with your patronage. At the very least, tell them thank you for making the coverage possible. The Green Wave will be wearing the green uniforms here today, Kelly Green to be exact, with white numerals and white letters. Green Wave on the jersey tops. Top of the first inning as we get you ready. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible here today. Get that first pitch set to go here today, presented by Marcus & Accounting Service. Marcus & Accounting in the Arvig Building, downtown Ada. Today, final day for tax submissions for 2020 year. Marcus & Accounting, 784-6000. And we're getting ready for the first pitch. Ariel Johnson will deliver that first pitch, a strike. And the count is 0-1 to Kendra Emery. Kendra Emery, the leadoff batter, a lefty for the Green Wave. Next pitch from Johnson is grounded sharply to third base. Thompson with a throw over to first. It brings Steen off the bag. It'll be an error. Eggers on her horse to second where she'll come in and stand in. So Emery reaches on an error and extends to second base. Be a throwing error on the Cougars. as Kendra Emery, that is. Eggers now coming to bat. Ella Eggers will bat after Kendra Emery reaches to second. Eggers awaits the first pitch. Outside for a ball from Ariel Johnson. The count is 1-0. Top of the first inning. One runner on at second. Nobody out here in Ada at the Johnson Sports Complex. Pitch for a strike. Evens the count at a ball and a strike, 1-1. Ella Luchny on deck. For East Grand Forks, Kendra Emery on at second base. Foul ball. Backing out of play. Count moves to 1-2. And Brandon Loosebrock running the cameras. Going to keep an eye on some of that here today. YourLiveEvent.com. Pitch is low for a ball. Taking off a throw to third base to apply a tag. The runner is safe. Kendra Emery will steal. It wasn't a pass ball. It just was a little bit low and in the dirt. Runner has third base. 1-2 is the count. Pitch. Ground ball. This is going to be hit to second base. The throw to first for the out. The runner will score. So a sacrifice. Ella Eggers is out 4-3. Gets an RBI. Scoring Kendra Emery from third. And the Green Wave have one run here in the top half of the first inning. There is an out. And the run has scored for the Green Wave. Making it now 1-0. Luchny will come to bat. Ella Luchny takes a first pitch ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on base here in the top half of the first inning. And a 1-0 Green Wave lead. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Going to get a game time temperature for you in just a moment here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com as well. As a ground ball goes up the middle, it's going to go for a base hit. And the Green Wave will have a runner on first. Ella Luchny reaches with a single as our temperature 82 degrees right now and a south wind 14 miles an hour. Runner on and one gone here in the top of the first inning, and now batting will be Hannah Jensen-Selness, a right-handed bat for the Green Wave. One out, runner on first, and a 1-0 lead. Jensen-Selness ground ball to shortstop. Stewart will flip to second. They won't be able to turn it, but they'll get the lead runner. It's a fielder's choice. Jensen-Selness is safe. Luchny is out 6-4, and there are 2 gone. 2 outs in the top of the first. A runner on first for the Green Wave, leading 1-0. Here's Lucia Sands. Slow pitch from Johnson. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Breeze out of the south, and as I mentioned to Coach Amy Johnson in the pregame, how rare for a spring game here in Johnson Sports Complex with the wind out of the south. Grounder to third, coming in on it, Thompson. Throw over to first for the out as we go to the bottom half of the first inning. As Sands ground out 5-3, will retire the Green Wave. They did get a run across the plate. They score on no hits. There was 1 error in the field and 1 runner left on the base paths. Bottom of the first inning coming up on the Community Co-op Energy Solution scoreboard. The Green Wave won. The Cougars coming to bat on YourLiveEvent.com and KRJB Radio.
If you're an Ada business, you may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. This 1% interest loan is available for business expansion, business renovation, business improvements, and new businesses in Ada. Visit or contact Ada City Hall to receive additional information at how your business may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. Contact the City of Ada, 784-5520, or visit adamn.gov.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Welcome back to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada as we get you ready with more of the pregame, I should say the starting lineups, not pregame. We're in the bottom half of the first inning, but the Norman County Implement starting lineups for the Ada-Borup West Cougars. The order, Kaylee Dahl will bat first, Maddie Steen batting second, Kesa Jones will be in the 3 spot, Lauren Thompson bats 4th, Emma Stewart in 5th spot, McKenna Hellerud batting 6th, 7th batter in the order is Ariel Johnson, Grace Engelstead bats 8th, Lillian Bitker is batting 9th. The Norman County implement starting lineups for Ada-Borup West here today as we broadcast from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent broadcast booth. Planning for college and saving for retirement, it's of course, Laura Tweeten, your Thrivent Financial representative. Ella Eggers will be pitching for the East Grand Forks Green Wave as we get this first at-bat underway with Kaylee Dahl. Right-handed bat for the Ada-Borup West Cougars, and a first pitch from Eggers goes for a strike. It's 0-1. Bottom of the first inning, Green Wave 1, Cougars batting to lead things off in the bottom half of the first inning. Another pitch from Eggers going for a strike. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. A little bit of chatter. Some fans down the third base line enjoying some sunshine. And I don't care. You can't even avoid it today. Beautiful. 82 degrees here in Ada for the softball matchup this afternoon. And they're playing 2. We've got the first game here today on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Ella Eggers strikes out Kaylee Dahl for out number 1 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Now batting is Maddie Steen, the first baseman, wears number 10. Right-handed bat. Takes the first pitch from Eggers. That goes inside for a ball. The count is 1-0. Bottom of the first inning. Cougars batting. Steen awaits the pitch and a ground ball. This is going to be smacked past the second baseman, Taylor Berg, into right field. Maddie Steen on with a single. Game's first hit. Ellie Holte's over at first base. Taylor Berg, second baseman. Kendra Emery, the shortstop, with Lucia Sands at third. Hannah Jensen-Selness in left field. Claire Beck is in center. In right field, Kara Ellis. First pitch from Ella Eggers to Kesa Jones is a strike, 0-1. It's Ella Luchny catching behind home plate there as you see Dave Smart, the home plate umpire, Nick Neibauer out in the infield. Jones goes after it, swing and a miss. Count is 0-2 to Kesa Jones. Cougars have a runner on at first base and 1 out, bottom of 1. Pitch is swung on and lifted. Foul out in left field. Count stays, no balls, 2 strikes from Ella Eggers to Kesa Jones. Field in great shape here, Johnson Sports Complex for the softball field. Had a little water on it earlier today just to try to help settle the dust a little bit. Might do a little bit in between games as well. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3. And that'll retire Kesa Jones. 2 strikeouts by Ella Eggers for the Green Wave here in the bottom of the first inning. And now batting Lauren Thompson. Third baseman, cleanup batter in the order. With a runner on, Maddie Steen at first and 2 outs. Trailing 1-0, first pitch. That one comes in low. Ball 1 to Lauren Thompson. Thompson will dig back in. We're able to do another softball broadcast here at Johnson Sports Complex. Pitch comes in high for a ball, 2-0. If we're able to do another Johnson Sports Complex and Ada softball broadcast here this spring, we'll have a secondary camera set up. Looking for that opportunity as a strike to Thompson, 2-1. Glad we can bring it to you here today on KRJB and on YourLiveEvent.com. Eggers from the circle will wind and fire. His pitch misses outside. 3-1 to Thompson. Lauren Thompson, a right-handed bat. Maddie Steen on at first base, 2 outs. Bottom of 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Lauren Thompson. Eggers from the circle will wind and fire low and will walk Lauren Thompson at first base. That'll put Maddie Steen on at second. First walk issued here today. Emma Stewart, shortstop, batting 5th today. Takes a first pitch low for a ball from Ella Eggers. Eggers has struck out 2 batters, walked 1. Cougars have runners on first and second. Hard smash by Stewart that'll sneak into center field. Bobbled by the center fielder. They're going to send the runners, and a run scores, and the game is tied. Cougars score and tie the ball game. With 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning, Emma Stewart with an RBI single, scoring Maddie Steen from third and moves Lauren Thompson to third base. Scoring Steen from second. And now a slapper that goes in for a base hit off the bat of McKenna Hellerud. That'll score a run at runner's advance. Hellerud with an RBI, scoring Lauren Thompson from third, and the Cougars now have a 2-1 lead. The bats are going for the Cougars here. A little rally in the bottom half of the first inning. Ella Eggers will deliver a strike to Ariel Johnson. Hellerud's on at first. Emma Stewart is on at second for the Cougars. Pitch. That one misses. 1-1 to Ariel Johnson. Eggers will deliver. Swung on and missed. Runner takes off, and there will be no throw. Emma Stewart steals third base. Cougars have runners on the corners. Ella Eggers trying to get out of the inning here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Strike on Johnson. And she is out, and that's the end of the inning. So, we're going to the top of the second inning. Ada-Borup West plates 2 runs. They do so on 2 hits. There were no errors in the field, and they leave 2 on the base paths. We go through now it was the third strikeout by Ella Eggers on 21 pitches there in the first inning. We are 1 inning in, and on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it's Ada-Borup West 2, East Grand Forks 1, YourLiveEvent.com and KRJB Radio.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Let's bring you back here for softball action on the broadcast here today. YourLiveEvent.com and KRJB Radio. East Grand Forks coming to bat. Top of the second inning. Ariel Johnson will pitch. And a first pitch going to miss outside for a ball to Ellie Holte. The count is 1-0, excuse me. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the second, Cougars lead the Green Wave 2-1. Here's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to go for a base hit into center field. So Ellie Holte on the first pitch of the second pitch of the at-bat reaches first with a single up the middle. Kara Ellis will come to bat. Right fielder wears number 4. Right-handed bat. Ada-Borup West leading 2-1 over East Grand Forks. First pitch, a strike taken off. The runner throw is off the line. Runner will steal. Ellis behind in the count, 0-1. Green Wave with a runner now at second base, and Johnson will rock and fire. Ground ball foul. Ellis behind in the count, 0-2. Brandon Loosbrock running the camera here today behind home plate. Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB running the controls for the radio broadcast here this afternoon. Pitch. This is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ellis. Johnson will deliver. Pitch coming. This misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The batter, Kara Ellis, steps off the box for a moment. Will readjust. The pitch. This is a hopper. Full count to Kara Ellis with Ellie Holte on at second base for East Grand Forks. Ada-Borup West with a 2-1 lead here in the top of the second inning. Pitch is low, and that'll walk Kara Ellis. Looked like Johnson kind of got out of a little bit of a rhythm that she had been developing and puts Ellis on at first base. So the Green Wave have runners on at first and second. Top of the second, nobody out. Trailing 2-1, Claire Beck, 8th batter in the order, center fielder, steps up. She'll drop a bunt. Johnson comes in on it, will throw over to first, not in time. Everybody holds. Bases are loaded. Holte to third, Ellis to second. And the bases are loaded for East Grand Forks in the top of the second. Taylor Berg will come to bat. Berg, second baseman, wears number 14, the 9th batter in the order for the Green Wave. First pitch, a strike. Holte at third, Ellis at second, Beck at first for East Grand Forks softball. Pitch coming from the Cougars. Ariel Johnson has popped up. Casey Jones turned around expecting a high foul, and it actually landed in front of her. But I'll challenge you to go behind home plate, wear the mask, catcher's mask that is, and then react and find a way to make the play. It's not easy. It can be done, obviously, but it's not easy. Jones will get back behind home plate and settle in. Popped up. Ball is hit right where the Cougars aren't, and this is trouble. Run will score. Bobbled here by Bitker. Now they're going to try to send two. There's going to be a play at the plate and not in time. Everybody's going to be safe. And the Green Wave scored two. Holte scores and Ellis scores. Beck now over to third base. Berg is a single stretched into a double. And 2 RBI. And with that, the East Grand Forks Green Wave have taken the lead once more at 3-2. Still nobody out in the top of the second inning. Top of the order, Kendra Emery, a lefty, will bat. She reached on an error her first at bat and scored. She drops a bunt. Pitcher Johnson will throw over to first to get the out. 1 run scores. Kind of one of those darned if you do, darned if you don't moments. Beck will score from third base. Emery will go ahead and sacrifice, get credit with the RBI. Berg is now over to third. With another run coming home, the Green Wave now lead it 4-2 here in the top of the second. There is 1 out. Another slap bunt attempt here. Ella Eggers, foul. Strike 1. Ariel Johnson from the circle will dig back in. She will rock and fire, and the delivery is outside, but it hits for a strike. Count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Ella Eggers with 1 out, top of 2. Green Wave have plated 3 runs and lead it 4-2. Pitch. Slapped well in the middle of the field, out to center. That's going to go for a base hit. That scores a run, and the Green Wave add to their lead. It'll hold as a single. Ella Eggers, an RBI single. Scores Emery. And the Green Wave now have a 5-2 lead. Got a courtesy runner over at first base. That is Sierra Robles. Robles is over at first base. She's a courtesy runner. Ball is popped up out into right field. That off of the bat of Ella Luchny. A fly out to right will be out number 2. Check the runner back to first. Everybody's safe. Courtesy runner Sierra Robles is on at first base, and now batting is Hannah Jensen-Selness. 2 outs, top of 2. Runner on first. Green Wave lead it 5-2 over Ada-Borup West. count is a ball and a strike here to Hannah Jensen-Selness. Swung on and missed. Ball did get by the catcher. Runner Eggers, I should say, courtesy runner Robles takes off. Count is 1-2 to Jensen-Selness for the Green Wave. 2 outs, top of 2. And a 5-2 lead over Ada-Borup West. Johnson delivers. Slow pitch, strike, and strike 3. So 4 runs plated. Here in the top of the second inning, as we will be going to the bottom of the second, but 4 runs score. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. No errors in the field. 1 runner left on the base paths for the Green Wave. We go to the bottom of the second inning now on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. And the scoreboard reads, the East Grand Forks Green Wave 5 and Ada-Borup West 2 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsborough is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and all Delta dental insurances. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsborough, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
First pitch is a strike to the Cougars' Grace Engelstead batting against Ella Eggers. Second pitch comes in low and a ball and a strike here. Bottom of the second, Cougars at bat. It's Grace Engelstead, Lillian Bittker, Kaylee Dahl, the 8, 9, and 1 batters due up for the Cougars, trailing 5-2 to the East Grand Forks Green Wave. A swing and a miss there by Engelstead makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eggers struck out 3, walked 1, allowed the 2 runs in the first inning. Now strikes out Grace Engelstead. Fourth pitch of the at-bat. Strikeout number 4 for Ella Eggers, and East Grand Forks now batting is Lillian Bittker, bottom of the order for the Cougars. Where's number 11? Plays second base. First pitch, a ball to Bittker, and the count is 1-0. Eggers working for East Grand Forks Green Wave. A strike. Evens the count 1-1. There's 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. A pitch. A strike. 1-2 from Ella Eggers to Lillian Bittker at the plate for Ada-Borup West. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Ella Eggers has the arm working. Has struck out 5 Cougar batters thus far. Top of the order, Kaylee Dahl will bat. With 2 gone now in the bottom of the second. Green Wave leading 5-2 here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. And Dahl steps up. First pitch, a ball, 1-0. Dahl will dig in. Takes a pitch for a ball again, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Kaylee Dahl. This pitch misses outside. Dahl is ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. .30 pitch comes in low from Eggers, and Kaylee Dahl will walk to first base. Second walk issued by Eggers here today. Maddie Steen will come to bat. Eggers working quickly here with the runner on, and it's low. 1-0 to Steen. She'll dig back in. Pitch. Popped up, backing out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Steen. The offering. Pitch is low, 2-1 to Maddie Steen. Eggers, as a gust of wind comes out of the south. Pitch misses. 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Kaylee Dahl. Excuse me, to Maddie Steen. Kaylee Dahl is on at first base. The pitch to Steen. It's going to get by the catcher. Dahl will round second, and she will hold up there. Throw does come in. But Maddie Steen earns first base with the walk. So Cougars have walked twice now after striking out twice. Here comes Kaysa Jones. Jones has to take off the catcher's gear here. She steps into the box. Waiting in the on-deck circle, now is ready. Jones struck out her first time at bat. Takes a first pitch for a ball. From Eggers, it's 1-0. Cougars trailing the Green Wave 5-2 here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs, but Cougars have runners on first and second, so that means tying run at the plate. Jones with a strike. Count evens now at a ball and a strike from Ella Eggers. Has walked 2 straight batters. Ground ball. Foul by Jones down the third base line. So the count goes 1-2 to Jones. Eggers fires away and a strike 3. That'll retire the Cougars. Jones goes down on strikes. 21 pitches again by Ella Eggers. We go to the top of the third inning after the Cougars no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on the base paths by the Cougars. Green Wave lead on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard 5-2 on YourLiveEvent.com and KRJB Radio.
JT's Station in Fertile carries a variety of items that are sure to meet your needs, and you should stop in today. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected groceries, household products, and much more. The Hot Stuff Foods and Deli will provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they also offer some of the best car services in town. They're open 6 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. daily. It's JT's Station in Fertile.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the Lynn Force Agency, Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Monoman, LynnForceAgency.com. The Lynn Force Agency, your insurance source.
East Grand Forks Green Wave leading the Ada-Borup West Cougars 5-2 as we go to the top half of the third inning. Let's get our in-game update here today and a little bit of a conversation here from our friends at the Lynn Force Agency, downtown Monoman, with locations in Foston, Bagley, and Clearbrook. Lynn Force, your insurance source. As East Grand Forks scored a run in the first, Cougars answered with 2 in the bottom of the first. Then East Grand Forks scored 4 in the top of the second and lead it 5-2 as we enter the top of the third. Green Wave coming to bat. It'll be Lucia Sands, Ellie Holte, and Kara Ellis as that in-game update and a game summary here is in our third inning, top of the third, from Lynn Force Agency, downtown Monoman. Lynn Force, your insurance source. The Green Wave coming to bat. As mentioned, third baseman Lucia Sands bats 5th in the order. She'll come up first. Here in the top half of the third, nobody out. Green Wave 5, Cougars 2. Ariel Johnson continues in the circle for the Cougars. She's thrown 11 pitches in the first, 15 in the second, allowed 5 runs. Lots of hits in the last inning, 4 of them, in fact, for the Green Wave. First pitch is a ball to Sands. It's 1-0. Johnson will fire again. There's a strike. Even the count at 1 apiece. Busy week for R&J Sports and a busy week for the spring activities. Some teams are playing 3 to 4 games or more this week in some cases, with doubleheaders included. Swing and a miss, 1-2 the count. East Grand Forks will have the 2 here today. Then they're at Crookston on Friday. Ada-Borup West, the 2 here today. Then they play Thief River Falls on Friday. In Norman County, East Hewlett Hitterdal, who we have coverage of against BGMR on Gold 101.5 KRJM, as a ground ball hit to third. Thompson scoops, throw over to first. Will get the out. As it's a 5-3 ground out, retires Lucia Sands. And now batting will be Ellie Holte for the Green Wave with 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning. Norman County East Hewlett Hitterdal softball played 3 games Saturday. Then they're playing today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. Ball is popped up off the bat of Holte. Underneath it is right fielder Engelstead making the catch. Shallow right field, Ellie Holte is out on a catch by Engelstead, and Kara Ellis will come to bat. Ellis, the right fielder, walked and scored a run in the 2nd. She's up top of the 3rd, nobody on and 2 gone. 5-2 lead over Ada-Borup West in the first of 2 games today. We'll have the first game on the broadcast here today with R&J Sports, KRJB, and on yourliveevent.com. Ellis takes a first pitch ball, 1-0. First game is a 7-inning game, unless, of course, the 5-run rule would come into effect. Here's a ground ball. Thompson scoops at third, throw over to first, a stretch by Steen to get the out. 6 pitches by Johnson, and the Green Wave are out 5-3 on the putout. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the base paths. Bottom half of the 3rd inning coming up on KRJB and yourliveevent.com, the Community Co-op Energy Solution scoreboard. Green Wave 5, Cougars 2.
John Rosenberger and the Norman County Veterans Service Office is here to assist veterans and their families in obtaining benefits through the Department of Veterans Affairs. We provide benefit counseling and assistance in a variety of programs. Please call for more information.
More new trades at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. 3 Batwing mowers, used 15-foot models, all available. The price ranges from $7,500 to $15,000. Batwing mowers at Norman County Implement. 08 Wilrich Double Spring Quad X 50-foot has 8-inch shovels priced at $27,000. And remember the new Massey Ferguson compact tractor model 1840 with loader, cab, and all the extras. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada thanks you for your business.
Back to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada for softball action, bottom of the 3rd inning, as Ella Eggers continues from the circle here for the East Grand Forks Green Wave and delivers a first pitch ball. As Ada-Borup West now batting here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, and a swing and a miss on the 2nd pitch. Lauren Thompson, count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 5-2 Green Wave leading the Cougars here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman with you from Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. A ball to Thompson, 2-1. Lauren Thompson walked and scored a run, part of the Cougars' 2-run first inning. Swung on and missed here by Lauren Thompson, evens the count, 2-2. Green Wave 5, Cougars 2. Bottom of 3rd, nobody on and no outs. Lauren Thompson the leadoff here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ball misses from Eggers. Full count now. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cougars trail by 3 runs here in the 3rd. Swung on and missed. Lauren Thompson is down on strikes. Coming up empty there. That is the 7th strikeout by Ella Eggers of the Green Wave. She has retired every out. She has recorded every out of the game. Popped up. First time they won't be recorded by the pitcher, as Emma Stewart flies out to second base. And there's 2 outs now on the bottom of the third. McKenna Hellerud batting. RBI single in the first. 1 for 1. She'll take a first pitch from Eggers outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Bottom of the third, 2 outs. Cougars at the plate. Green wave in the field. Eggers gets a big swing and a miss there by McKenna Hellerud. The count is 1-1. Brandon Loosbrock helping with the camera work behind home plate here today. A ball, making it 2-1 now to McKenna Hellerud. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. For strike 2. I apologize. I got excited myself. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Let's try that. Hellerud now swings and misses strike 3, and the third inning is complete. That took 12 Ella Eggers pitches, and we are done in 3 innings. So, the third inning was 1-2-3, 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the base paths. 3 innings complete. We go to the top of the fourth now. Johnson Sports Complex in Ada on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com, the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. East Grand Forks 5, Ada-Borup West 2. It's softball action here this afternoon.
Performance Ag west of Borup is your full-service ag supplier from the ground up. They offer dry and liquid fertilizers to supply your soil and plant needs with a fully chelated iron product in both liquid and granular called Iron Shield. Performance Ag Borup also offers a full line of seed, corn, sugar beet, soybean, wheat, and cover crop. Plus, they have added the seed treater. See them for your seed treatment and inoculation needs. Performance Ag Borup. They don't want all the business, just yours. Precision planting of the 2021 crop has started. Everyone at RDK Enterprises wants you to know these items. Call RDK Enterprises for your planter needs. RDK Enterprises has maintenance parts in stock. Call for precision planter support, 701-636-2119. Please have a safe spring. Thank you for choosing RDK Enterprises for your precision planter needs. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. PlanterDoc.com. It pays to plant with precision.
Top of the fourth inning here at Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. Ariel Johnson out pitching for Ada-Borup West as they trail East Grand Forks 5-2 here in the top half of the fourth inning. And Claire Beck leads things off with a foul strike down the third baseline. 0-1 is the count. Johnson will deliver here again. This pitch going to miss for a ball and will even the count 1-1. Pitch, they're dealing with, the pitchers are dealing with a little bit of a wind that comes in their face just a little bit. Swing and a miss by Beck. Count is 1-2. Beck singled and scored a run in the 4-run second that's helped lead the Green Wave to a 5-2 lead. Top of the fourth inning. Beck now bunt attempt, but a bunt foul on the third strike. She's out. So Taylor Berg will come to bat with 1 out in the top of the fourth inning and nobody on base. Berg singled, 2 RBI in the second inning. And she'll dig in to face Ariel Johnson. Foul ball. Back to the fencing here. Count is 0-1. Brandon Loosbrock running the camera behind home plate today. Again, we expect next time we do a ball game here, Johnson Sports Complex should be able to get an additional angle for you as well. Pitch misses, 1-1 to Berg. Next pitch, swung on, missed by Berg, and the count is 1-2. Kendra Emery is on deck. Johnson delivers. Shot goes right to the glove of Lillian Bittker at second base for the out. Taylor Berg with a line drive out at second base, and now top of the order, Kendra Emery will bat with 2 gone here in the top of the fourth. Green Wave 5 and the Cougars of Ada-Borup West 2. Infield, the corners are in as Kendra Emery, the lefty, a threat to bunt. She'll ground one back to the pitcher. Johnson stretches, throws to first, and gets the out. It goes 1-3 on a ground out, and the top of the fourth inning comes to a close. Another 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Bottom of the fourth inning we go. That time it took just 9 Ariel Johnson pitches. And on the Community Co-op Energy Solution scoreboard here, it is East Grand Forks 5, Ada-Borup West 2 on yourliveevent.com and KRJB Radio.
New at Subway Ada, the new Protein Bowl. You can now make any foot long a protein bowl. The new protein bowls are a foot long build of meat and fresh veggies, just without the bread. More meat, more fresh veggies served with your favorite cheese and sauce. The new Protein Bowl, now available for a limited time at Subway Ada. Call 784-7827, download the Subway app, use the online order form, or go through the line like normal. Eat fresh at Subway Ada. Try the new Protein Bowl.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Bottom half of the fourth inning now, Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. First pitch, Ella Eggers to Ariel Johnson, a strike, 0-1. Johnson batting for the Cougars. She struck out in the first. She's 0 for 1 here today. Batting now in the bottom of the fourth inning, leading things off, trailing 5-2, and she drops a bunt down the first base line to perfection. Throw to first is in time, though. Great play by Ella Eggers to Ellie Holte at first base. Ariel Johnson dropped that down midway through the first baseline, and it stopped. It was well dropped, but it ends up going 1-3 in a ground out. Will retire Ariel Johnson. There's one out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Now batting is Grace Engelstead. Led off the second with a strikeout. Takes a first pitch ball from Ella Eggers, who has 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, make it 3 walks, and 1, make it 2 runs issued today. Well hit ball by Engelstead out into center field. That ball goes all the way. It hops the fence. Played off the fence in center field. Beck throws it in, but it's a stand-up double for Grace Engelstead. And the Cougars have a runner on. 1 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Lillian Bitker will bat. Good swing by Grace Engelstead, placing that out in the right center field, more so center. Eggers pitches to Bitker. She'll foul off the pitch. I thought it fouled off. It was not a foul off. Or was it a foul off? It never went foul. Engelstead goes to third. Bitker is out at first base. Tagged out at first. So there are 2 outs now in the bottom half of the fourth inning. 5-2, Ada-Borup, East Grand Forks leading Ada-Borup West. First pitch to Kaylee Dahl is a ball from Eggers, 1-0. Second pitch, a ball, 2-0. Dahl with a strikeout and a walk today. Green Wave leading at 5-2. Cougars do have a runner on third. That's Grace Engelstead. 3-0 now to Kaylee Dahl. Again, these two teams will play twice. We just have the first game here today on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. But the Cougars and Green Wave are going to play 2 games here. Part of a doubleheader. Regular season contest with these 2 squads. Green Wave even got here relatively early, considering they rolled in about an hour and 15 minutes ahead of first pitch. Pitch goes for a strike. The 3-0 delivery to Kaylee Dahl, leaving the bat on the shoulder. Ella Eggers from the circle with 8 strikeouts. Trying to wrap up the fourth inning with 2 outs. Dahl pops this one back and out of play. And the count is now full after being 3-0 to start. It's now a full count to Kaylee Dahl. Bo Jorgensen in the house here today. Good to see Bo. Strike 3. Dahl goes down on strikes, and the fourth inning is complete on 12 Ella Eggers pitches, and a strikeout number 9 on the day from Ella. So, top of the 5th inning we go. Here in the inning, there were no runs. Bottom of the 4th, there was 1 hit. It was a double. There were no errors in the field, and 1 runner was left stranded at third base for the Cougars. East Grand Forks leads as we go to the top of the 5th on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Green Wave 5, Cougars 2 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Valley Vision Clinic is sharing cheers and savings with you. Stop in anytime to scratch the vision ticket and see what you save. Yep, it's this simple. Stop at Valley Vision Clinic and ask for the vision ticket. Scratch off instant savings up to 30% on your eyewear. Some restrictions may apply. Save up to 30% with this special promotion at Valley Vision Clinic Ada. And always remember, schedule your appointment today for eye care. Call 784-4091. See the savings and the new eyewear at Valley Vision Clinic Ada.
If you're a service tech, Valley Plains Equipment wants you. Valley Plains Equipment is looking for experienced service techs, and they want you to join their team. You can earn up to $40 per hour depending on experience. Enjoy paid time off, 401k insurance, and your uniforms are taken care of. So if you're looking for a career as a service tech, or if you just like a little change of scenery, apply online at valleyplainsequipment.com for any other dealerships in Hillsboro, Crookston, Hunter, Galesburg, Valley City, and Jamestown. Valley Plains Equipment, dealers on the move.
Top of the 5th inning here as we welcome you back to the Johnson Sports Complex and Ada softball game here today. 1 of 2 between Ada-Borup West and East Grand Forks. We are doing the first game here today on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Ariel Johnson continues to pitch. It's Ella Eggers batting for East Grand Forks, and quickly, 2 balls, no strikes. Johnson will deliver this one. A strike there. Third pitch of the at-bat makes the count 2-1. 2 balls and a strike now to Eggers, who has a sacrifice RBI and an RBI single on the day. Helping herself out with a pair of RBI offensively there. A foul ball strike by Eggers. 2 balls, 2 strikes, they count. Green Wave lead here in the top of the 5th, 5-2. First game of 2 in their doubleheader play for varsity. We're just doing the first game here today on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. A hopper there. And the full count now to Ella Eggers from Ariel Johnson in a matchup of the pitchers. Eggers, Luchny, Jensen Selness. The 2, 3, 4 batters are up for the Green Wave of East Grand Forks. Top of the 5th inning. Pitch coming from Johnson, high and away. And Eggers will walk to first base. So Johnson walks Eggers to first. And Ella Luchny will come to bat. Do we have a courtesy runner? Looks like a courtesy runner again. Yep, so it'll be Sierra Robles. She'll be over at first base as a courtesy runner for Ella Eggers. Now Luchny will bat. Ground ball hit to second base. No chance at the tag. Runner at first is out. Fielder's choice. So it's going to be Robles over to second. Luchny is out on a ground out that goes 4-3. And there's 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Runner on second, 1 out, top of 5, and a 5-2 lead for the Green Wave. They send Hannah Jensen Selness to bat. She'll pop one up. Just in foul territory for the first baseman, Steen. She'll step on, well, it won't step on the bag. She'll make the catch. And a fly out foul territory to first will be out number 2. 2 gone now in the top of the 5th, and batting Lucia Sands for East Grand Forks. Just stepping to her left and making the catch in foul territory was Maddie Steen at first base. Lucia Sands is 0 for 2. Ground outs to third base both times. She'll take a first pitch strike from Ariel Johnson. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks for Ariel, but has allowed the 5 runs. Green Wave lead at 5-2. Well struck ball into deep center field. That ball goes off the fence. That's going to send all the way around. Robles scoring from second. Sands with a deep shot. It ends up just being a single, but an RBI. And you can add one to the scoreboard here, the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, that is, as the East Grand Forks Green Wave now lead it 6-2 over Ada-Borup West here in the top of the 5th inning. Ellie Holte will bat, takes a first pitch ball from Ariel Johnson. The count is 1-0. A run scores with 2 outs for the Green Wave here in the top of the 5th. Pitch coming. A strike. 1-1 to Holte. Ellie Holte is a right-handed bat for the Green Wave. In their Kelly Green here today, gray pants. Pitch low. 2-1 to Holte, who singled and scored a run in the second. Flew out to right field to lead off the third. Johnson from the circle will rock and fire. Ground ball, sharp. Stewart goes through the legs at shortstop. It'll be an error. Ellie Holte reaches on an error at shorts. Sands now stands at second base. And Kara Ellis will bat. Runners on at first and second. 2 outs, top of 5, and the Green Wave leading 6-2. Ellis 0 for 1 with a walk today. She'll get the pitch from Johnson. Low. Ball 1 in the at-bat. Ball and no strikes to Ellis. Johnson will deliver. There is a ball. 2-0. Looking at my schedule a little bit this week, I've got baseball tomorrow with Norman County, Eastfield, and Hitterdal, and Mahnomen Waban. Baseball action from Waban tomorrow afternoon on Gold 101.5 KRJM. Our sister station will have radio coverage of that tomorrow afternoon. Swing and a miss by Ellis, 2 balls and a strike. That's just what I'm doing personally with R&J Sports tomorrow, so we've got that going on. Plenty of action. You can check out our Sports Score schedules page at rjbroadcasting.com. Available for you. Ground ball. It's going to sneak into right field for a base hit. They're going to send the runner around third base, also run around second, and a run scores. Ellis with an RBI single. Holte to third base, and Sands scores from second. And the Green Wave are back on the board here again with another run here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. It's now 7-2 Green Wave. Claire Beck steps up with runners on the corners for the Green Wave. Ariel Johnson pitching for the Cougars. Green Wave adding some insurance here in the top of the 5th. Now a 5-run lead. First pitch from Johnson to Claire Beck is a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Next pitch, low. 2-0. Taking off, though, is Ellis. She'll steal second. We will have coverage of Region 1 baseball, Region 2 baseball. We'll have some coverage of East Region softball on the North Dakota side and Northeast Region track and field. As we reach tournament time on the North Dakota side of things, strike there, 2-1. We'll also have plenty of coverage on the Minnesota side, too, as we work our way through the next few days. Coverage with R&J Sports and on yourliveevent.com as well. A strike moves the count 2-2 to Claire Beck. So I encourage you to check the website, rjbroadcasting.com, Sports Score Schedules page. More information will be coming up on that this week as we move through the days, as we get a couple of brackets, get more information. We'll share it with you there. Ground ball, third baseline. Thompson scoops, throw to first is going to be in time for the out. A good stretch by Steen over at first, and the Green Wave are out. It's a 5-3 ground out. Put an end to the top half of the 5th inning. Here in the inning, there was, 2 runs that scored. There was 2 hits. There was 1 error in the field, and 2 runners were left on the base paths by East Grand Forks. Bottom of the 5th we go on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Green Wave of East Grand Forks 7, Ada-Borup West 2. Softball action, yourliveevent.com and KRJB Radio.
West Main Pizza welcomes you to dine in. Call for takeout or delivery of your orders. Now, with Pizza Order, get your coupon for free large order of garlic breadsticks with your next 16-inch pizza order. Use your West Main reward points and save more. Rewards at westmainpizza.net. More than just pizza. Enjoy fresh garden salads, taco salads, super nachos, garlic bread, soups, subs. Treat yourself to ice cream or your favorite shake. West Main Pizza in Ada.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess van der Hoef, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Hoef, a passion that grows.
It is Ella Eggers out pitching again for the Green Wave. Lead off for the Cougars in the bottom of the fifth is Maddie Steen. She laces one into center field, and it'll be a leadoff single for Ada-Borup West here in the bottom half of the first inning. Bottom half of the fifth inning, excuse me for the mistake there. Okay, bottom of the fifth, yes it is, and Eggers sends Maddie Steen out to center field. Looks like a courtesy runner has been brought in. I don't see the number on that, but I will get that as soon as I can. So a runner on for the Cougars. Casey Jones will bat. First pitch, a strike. Jones bats third in the order. She's the second one up here in the bottom of the fifth. Green Wave of East Grand Forks leading it 7-2 here on Johnson Sports Complex in Ada in softball action. Popped up. Backing out of play. That one's going to miss Brandon, our cameraman, as well. That's a bonus. We don't want Brandon to be tagged at all here today, nor the equipment. 0-2 to Jones. Eggers gets Jones to send one soft into left field. That'll fall for a base hit. Had a moment where I could have seen the number at the courtesy runner, but I didn't get it. Maddie Steen's courtesy runners at second. Casey Jones with a single and back-to-back hits for the Cougars here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Lauren Thompson will bat. A good spot for Lauren Thompson. Walked and scored a run on the first, struck out in the third, but now has a chance with runners on first and second to help the Cougars out with some runs. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Bottom of five, nobody out for the Cougars at the plate. Ella Eggers continues to work from the circle for the Green Wave. She's been very effective today. After allowing 2 runs in the first inning as a pitch misses to Thompson, 1-1. Eggers has struck out a total of 9 batters and has walked 3, but has not given up a run since the first inning. Foul ball here by Thompson. The count is 1-2. Game time, first pitch was at 82 degrees outside on the Mercury here in Ada, Johnson Sports Complex. Thompson fouls this one. Fencing down the third baseline. Stays with the count 1-2. First pitch just came after 4 o'clock. It's the first of 2 games here today between the Cougars and the Green Wave, and we have this one, the first game of the doubleheader here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Second game will not have coverage. We'll follow up and get results for you. Ground ball foul. Lauren Thompson stays in the count 1-2. His first game is a regulation 7-inning game unless the 10-run rule would come into play. Second game, they were talking about maybe making that just a 5-inning game, but have not heard confirmation yet. Coach Johnson plans on coming up for some post-game reaction. At the very least, we hope to also hear from East Grand Forks as well and Coach Spicer. Foul, or I should say a ball thrown here to Thompson. 2-2 is the count from Ella Eggers. 7-2 Green Wave leading the Cougars. Cougars have runners on first and second. Nobody out in the bottom of the fifth inning. Inside, Thompson takes a ball, full count. Full count, 3-2. Third base is open for the Cougars. Nobody out, bottom of 5. Trailing by 5 runs. Eggers for the Green Wave will deliver. Low. And it'll move everybody with a walk issued. So Lauren Thompson earns a walk for the second time today, sending Jones to second. Courtesy runner for the Cougars over at third base, and now time is being called. That gives us an opportunity to tell you that Valley Vision Clinic gives us an opportunity to focus on the game here today. Dr. Dave Solsing, Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. Set up an appointment today by calling 218-784-4091. Here's what I've done. Glasses. Well, first off, eye examination. at Valley Vision Clinic. Then glasses, prescription lenses, prescription sunglasses, or sometimes those clip-ons maybe work too for you, also available, and contact lenses, all available. 784-4091. Start with the appointment and the eye appointment and get that exam taken care of. First and foremost, check out the health of your eyes. Valley Vision Clinic in Ada focusing on the game here today. And it's time for the Green Wave to focus up. Cougars now have the game's tying run on deck. And nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. It's 7-2 Green Wave. Cougars batting. Here's Emma Stewart. Big spot. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Sends one up the middle. That's a base hit. Scores 1 run. Sending another. And they'll hold the other. Courtesy runner for the Ada-Borup West Cougars. Going to get this before I forget. That was Grace Crocious. So Grace Crocious scores, Kesa Jones scores, and Emma Stewart is on at first base with a 2 RBI single, and Lauren Thompson's over at third. Cougars plate 2 runs. And a couple, there's going to be a stolen base here right now. 7-4 is the score. Green Wave lead it. McKenna Hellerud takes a first pitch strike. No, first pitch ball, 1-0. Stewart steals second base. Count evens now at a ball and a strike to Hellerud from Ella Eggers. Now this pitch misses. 2-1. Bottom of 5. Game's tying run at the plate for the Cougars. Swing and a miss by Hellerud, and the count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ella Eggers allows 2 runs, first runs allowed since the first inning. 2-2 delivery. Strike 3 looking. And there's the first out of the bottom of the 5th inning as McKenna Hellerud goes down on strikes. She is 1 for 3 today with an RBI. Here's Ariel Johnson representing the game's tying run with 1 out, bottom of 5. Runners on second and third base. First base is open. First pitch is high from Eggers. Count is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Eggers from the circle, winds and delivers low. 2 balls and no strikes. Next pitch. This one comes in for a ball as well. So Ariel Johnson sees first base open. She may earn it. 3-0 from Ella Eggers to Ariel Johnson. Meanwhile, runners on second and third base for the Cougars. And the pitch, 3-0. A strike outside. 3-1 now to Ariel Johnson at the plate. Green Wave 7, Cougars 4. The pitch is low for a ball. Gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to come home. Pass ball. Ariel Johnson will walk. Lauren Thompson scores from third on a pass ball. Cougars now trail by 2. Bottom of the 5th inning. Still only 1 out. Runners on the corners. Emma Stewart at third. Ariel Johnson at first base. And here's Grace Engelstead. Last at-bat was a big double. She bats with representing the go-ahead run. She shows bunt. Ella Eggers will deliver. Back off the pitch, taking off Johnson. First pitch is a strike to Grace Engelstead. Now the Cougars have the game's tying run at second base. Engelstead pops this one up. Backing out of play. 0-2 is the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Still only 1 out, bottom of 5. Green Wave leading 7-5. Cougars within 2. Game's go-ahead run at the plate. Tying run at second. Pitch from Eggers gets by the catcher. Run comes home. Tying run is at third base now. That was a pass ball. Ariel Johnson to third. Emma Stewart scores on a pass ball. As the Cougars are now within 1. Tying run at third base. Count is 1-2 to Grace Engelstead. That pitch, an off-speed pitch, got by the catcher, Luchny. And now Engelstead grounds back to the pitcher. The pitcher tries to hold the runner at third. Now they get the runner out at first. Throw home is not in time. Cougars have tied the game. Ada-Borup West has tied the game. An out is recorded. Grace Engelstead goes down 1-3, but scoring, get an RBI there as a sacrifice for Grace Engelstead. Scoring Johnson from third base, and the Cougars have tied the ball game. It is 7-all here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. 2 outs. Now batting Lillian Bitker. Bases are empty with 2 gone, bottom of 5. And she's out way in front here. Cougars have plated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs here in the inning. And are tied with East Grand Forks 7-all. Bitker pops this one up into shallow center field. That's going to go for a base hit. Lillian Bitker safe at first, and now the Cougars will send their 9th batter of the inning to the plate. Here's Kaylee Dahl will step up. If Maddie Steen comes to bat, then the Cougars will have gone through the order off of Ella Eggers. But don't get the cart ahead of the horse. Cougars have a runner on at first, and Kaylee Dahl will bat. Ella Eggers trying to get the green wave out of the inning. Foul ball back to the fence here. Count is 0-1 to Kaylee Dahl. Kayleana Dahl at the plate for the Cougars. And Lillian Bitker on at first base. 5 runs have scored for the Cougars, bottom of the 5th inning, and they've tied the game at 7. A swing and a miss there. And Dahl is behind in the count 0-2. Dahl is 0-2 with a walk today. Here comes the offering. Pitch is high. Gets off the glove of the catcher, Luchny. Runner will advance. So Bitker is at second base. Meanwhile, the count is 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. The delivery high. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Kaylee Dahl. For the Cougars, bottom of 5, 2 outs. Green Wave trying to get out of the inning. Pitch goes inside. Dahl is making Eggers work. It's a full count. Cougars have a runner at second. Pitch coming from Eggers. Popped up. Playable. Green Waves. Eggers makes the catch in foul territory. And the 5th inning is over. So here in the 5th inning, the Ada-Borup West Cougars, they played 5 runs. They do so on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. There was no errors in the field, couple of pass balls. 1 runner left stranded on the base paths. Top of the 6th inning from Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. We're all knotted up at 7 between Ada-Borup West and the East Grand Forks Green Wave on YourLiveEvent.com and KRJB Radio.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Top of 6, and we are tied up with the East Grand Forks Green Wave and Ada-Borup West Cougars in softball action. Taylor Berg steps up for the Green Wave. First pitch ball from Ariel Johnson. Swing and a miss on the second pitch to even the count, 1-1. Berg, the bottom of the order. Then we have Kendra Emery and Ella Eggers batting for the Green Wave. Cougars plated 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th and have tied the game at 7. Pitch misses for a ball, 2-1. That bottom of the fifth was filled with high-performance plays from Performance Ag west of Borup, talking chemicals and everything you need for your farming operation. Performance Ag west of Borup with high-performance play by the Cougars in the bottom of the fifth to crawl out of the cellar, plating 5 runs to tie it up. 7-all, top of 6. 2-1, make it 3-1, excuse me, and a ball is issued. Taylor Berg will walk to first base. So Berg on at first for the Green Wave. Go-ahead run on at first base here in the top half of the 6th. Top of the order, Kendra Emery coming to bat. Shows bunt. It's actually the perfect scenario for the Green Wave right now is to have the bases, or have the top of the order coming to bat here in the, what is the top of the 6th inning. On a sunshine, summertime drenched field here in Ada today. Temperatures in the 80s. A strike. 1-1 to Kendra Emery. Runner on, nobody gone. Top of the 6th, it's 7-all. Johnson will pitch this one. Gets Emery to take it a ball. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Again, these teams will play a second game today. We just have this first one with R&J Sports, KRJB, and YourLiveEvent.com this afternoon. Pitch coming. And Emery pops up. Caught by the third baseman, Thompson. Throw to first. Steen with a stretch. Couldn't get it. Captured in the glove, and the runner's back. Berg stays at first, but Emery with a pop out to third base. And there's 1 out, top of 6. Ella Eggers will come to bat. Eggers is 1 for 2 today with a walk and a run scored and 2 RBI today. Eggers will take a first pitch ball from Ariel Johnson, 1-0. Greyhounds, a great Green Wave with a runner on first base. Top of the 6th inning. Pitch on the way. This is going to be hit into right field. That's a base hit. Throw over to first, not in time. Runner will take off, and a throw to third, not in time. So a base hit, big spot there by Ella Eggers. She'll reach safely to first, moving Taylor Berg all the way to third. The Green Wave had the go-ahead run at third base. Casa Jones calls for time. We'll get a courtesy runner again. That is Sierra Robles. Excuse me, I said Robles. Yeah, Sierra Robles over at first. She's a courtesy runner again. She scored a run already today. Had a couple of courtesy runners in and have crossed home plate. 1 for each team. Ground ball. Hit to short. Not going to get the runner at second. Not going to get the runner at first. Couldn't get the turn in time. So Ella Luchny hits into a fielder's choice and is safe. That moves Eggers' courtesy runner Robles to second. Berg is on at third. And now the Green Wave have bases loaded. Top of the 6th inning with 1 out. Tie ball game. Hannah Jensen-Selness will come to bat. Big spot now for the Green Wave. After giving away a 5-run lead in the bottom half of the 5th, they've got bases loaded as a foul ball tip behind home plate. 0-1. Bases loaded and a chance with 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning to regain the lead. Green Wave with a record of 4-9 on the season. Cougars 8-4 this softball season. They're playing 2 here today. Foul ball strike there by Ella Luchny. Makes the count, by Hannah Jensen-Selness. Makes the count 0-2. Ariel Johnson and the Cougars doing what they can now to try to get out of a jam. 0-2 pitch. Inside. Jensen-Selness takes a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jensen-Selness. Here's the pitch. Ground ball past Thompson at third. 1 run's going to score into left field. 2 runs are going to score for the Green Wave as they are back ahead of the Cougars here in the top half of the 6th inning. Green Wave plate 2 runs. Scores Berg and scores the courtesy runner Robles. Luchny is now at second. And a 2 RBI single for Jensen-Selness. And the Green Wave lead at 9-7 in the top of the 6th. Batting now is Lucia Sands. First pitch, ball from Ariel Johnson. Ariel Johnson continues from the circle for the Cougars. Pitch for a strike. 1-1 to Lucia Sands. A strike. 1-2. Johnson from the circle. She will wind and fire. And a ground ball foul down the third base line. 1-2, the count remains to Sands. Jensen Selness on at first, Luchny on at second for the Green Wave. Top of 6, 1 out. Green Wave lead it 9-7. Pitch coming, low. Ball is going to stay in the dirt. Both runners are going to take off. Count is 2-2, so Luchny's now to third. Jensen Selness at second. Green Wave trying to pad their lead with some insurance. Pitch high from Johnson. A ball, full count to Lucia Sands. Full count here. Johnson's pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to go for a base hit. That's going to score 2 as the throw comes in from center field to the cutoff. Jensen Selness scores. Luchny scores. Lucia Sands, a 2 RBI single. And the Green Wave add to their lead. 4 runs have plated in the top of the 6th, and now a conversation from the circle here as Ada-Borup West coach Amy Johnson is on. As 4 runs have plated for the Green Wave here in the top of the 6th inning, still only 1 out. 11-7 Green Wave. Cougars, after their meeting, back to their positions. Maddie Steen at first, Lillian Bitker at second, Emma Stewart the shortstop, Lauren Thompson at third, Kesa Jones the catcher, Ariel Johnson pitching, Kaylee Dawes in left, McKenna Hellerud in center, Grace Engelstead out in right field. First pitch is a strike to Ellie Holte. Batting here in the top of the 6th with 1 out and in a 4-run lead, 11-7. Strike 2 from Johnson. 0-2 to Holte. Warm. Little humidity in the air as well. 1-2 to Holte. I shouldn't complain too much, though. Enjoying the press box here, the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial broadcast booth here. Press box up above the soon-to-be concession area for the softball diamond. 1-2 to Ellie Holte. Pitch coming. Holte takes it. 2-2 from Ariel Johnson to Ellie Holte. For the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Top of the 6th inning, 1 out. And an 11-7 lead for the Green Wave. Ground ball hit to third base. Thompson throws to second. They'll get the out there. Throw to first, not in time. So Holte hits into a fielder's choice and is safe. Sands is out at second base, 5-4. 2 gone now in the top of the 6th. Green Wave leading it, 11-7. And now batting for East Grand Forks is Kara Ellis. A single, ground out, and a walk today. First pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. Green Wave 11, Cougars 7. Cougars plated 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Green Wave have answered with 4 here in the 6th inning. Taking off and stealing second base is Holte. A throw was late. Meanwhile, 2 balls, no strikes to Kara Ellis at the plate. A strike. Taking off. Runner is out at third base trying to steal. So Ellis will come to bat in the 7th inning. But trying to steal at third base, a throw, and Thompson applies a tag, and Holte is out. 27 pitches, 4 runs do score for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. They do so on 1, 2, 3 hits. There was no errors in the field and nobody left on the base paths. So we have played 5.5. We go to the bottom of the 6th on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Green Wave 11, Cougars 7. KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
One of the main benefits of moving to the Halsted Living Center and Heritage House community is to enjoy every comfort of home without the burdens of home ownership in an environment that offers choices for care assistance, social interaction, group activities, or simply quiet, comfortable living. Another reason to choose Halsted Living Center and Heritage House is to get back to living life through their all-inclusive services and full array of social events, spiritual enrichment programs, recreational activities, and lifelong learning. For more information, call 456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
Cougars are batting now here in the bottom of the 6th inning with with nobody out. Bottom of 6th, trailing by 4 runs to East Grand Forks. The Green Wave leave it 11-7, and Ella Eggers returns to the mound, and Maddie Steen will lead off for the Cougars. And the count is quickly 2 balls and no strikes. And there's a strike, 2-1. Steen, Jones, Thompson. 2, 3, 4 batters for the Cougars are up. Bottom of the 6th inning. Eggers working from the circle for the Green Wave, and a ball is thrown, 3-1 to Maddie Steen. Steen has a pair of hits and a walk today. Has scored twice for the Cougars. She'll walk to first. I missed a strike, and there's 3-2 now. Full count. Full count from Eggers to Steen. She'll deliver. Ground ball foul. Bottom of the 6th inning. And 11-7 is the score. The Green Wave lead the Cougars here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. First of 2 that these 2 teams will play. We'll have just this first one here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com today. Steen pops this one up. Tracking and making the catch as it got in the glove and out of the glove, then in the glove. Taylor Berg hangs on and gets the out. Maddie Steen with a fly out to shallow right field, caught by the second baseman for the out. So 1 gone in the bottom half of the 6th inning, and batting is Kesa Jones. 1 for 3 on the day is Jones with a run scored back in the 5th. Cougars plated 5 runs as the first pitch strike to Jones off of Eggers here. Cougars plated 5 runs, tied the game in the bottom of the 5th inning with 5 runs scored. And the Green Wave answer with 4 of their own. Jones puts it between third base and short into left field for a ground ball single. And the Cougars have a runner on first with 1 out, bottom of 6th inning. Lauren Thompson will bat. Thompson 0 for 1 with a pair of walks here today and a couple of runs scored. Pitch gets by the catcher, Luchny, and taken off. Kesa Jones will have second on the pass ball. Counts 1-0 to Lauren Thompson. Pitch, swung on and missed. 0-1 to Thompson. Next pitch, swung on and missed. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Lauren Thompson. One out, bottom of 6. Runner at second for the Cougars, down by 4. Strike 3 looking. Thompson goes down on strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 11 strikeouts now for Ella Eggers for East Grand Forks today. And 2 gone. Emma Stewart fouls off the first pitch that she sees down the third baseline. 0-1 is the count. Cougars have a runner at second. 2 gone. Bottom of 6. Back to the pitcher. Eggers will throw to first, retiring Stewart. On 15 pitches, the Cougars are out here, and the 6th inning has come to a close. Here in the 6th, no runs, bottom of the 6th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors in the field, 1 left on the base paths for the Cougars. We're going to the top of the 7th inning on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard in East Grand Forks, leading Ada-Borup West 11-7 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Well, East Grand Forks Green Wave will lead off the 7th inning, nursing an 11-7 lead over Ada-Borup West. Leading off will be Kara Ellis, who was at the plate when a runner, Ellie Holte, was thrown out trying to steal third base. So Ellis will lead things off here in the 7th inning. Ariel Johnson will continue pitching for the Cougars. Ellis, Beck, Berg, your batting order, your 7-8-9 for East Grand Forks with that 4-run lead over Ada-Borup West, 11-7. Here's we go to the top of the 7th, game 1 of their doubleheader today. Ariel Johnson trying to help the Cougars keep the Green Wave at bay, and she'll throw a first pitch ball to lead off Ellis 1-0. Next pitch is a ball, making the count 2-0. Breeze is very helpful, keeping things comfortable here today for those, but boy, the sun is hot. It's summer-like feel today. Ground ball, hit into the gap. It goes for a base hit. Past the stretched and diving gloves of both third baseman Thompson and shortstop Stewart. Kara Ellis will reach safely with a single to lead things off. Top of 7 for the Green Wave. They lead 11-7. Claire Beck will come to bat. First pitch for Beck. Pulled back on what looked to be a possible bunt attempt. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes for Beck. Johnson will deliver. A strike. Runner holds at first. Count evens now to Claire Beck. 1 for 3 on the day with a run scored. She's also struck out and ground out. Throw down to second base. Runner does hold. There's just a lot of threatening action there. Two and 1 to Beck. That one misses again. 3-1 now is the count. Three balls and a strike. Pitch from Johnson. It's well hit up the middle, and it'll go for a base hit. They'll send a run around second. Throw to third. It's not going to be in time. Claire Beck with a nice single. That moves Ellis all the way to third. Taylor Berg will bat. Runners on the corners for the Green Wave and nobody out. Top of 7. And an 11-7 lead here. Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. So stepping into the batter's box will be Taylor Berg. A hit, a single, a line drive out today. She'll put the bat on the ball, and it falls into left field. That'll be a base hit. That'll score 1. They're going to try to get the runner at third. They'll apply a tag, not successfully. Taylor Berg, an RBI single for the Green Wave, scoring Ellis from third base and moving Beck to third. So the Green Wave have added to their lead. They've led by as many as 5 now twice in the game. They lead it 12-7 over the Cougars. Still with nobody out here in the top of the 7th, Cougars are facing the Green Wave with runners on the corners and top of the order now batting. It's Kendra Emery. Slaps one down the first base line. They'll throw home. Not going to be able to get the runner in time there. As Kendra Emery is out on a sacrifice, gets credit for the RBI. The out goes 1-3. Scoring was Beck from the third base bag, and now with that, it's now 13-7. Green Wave leading. Berg is over to second base as Eggers batting and takes the first pitch, a ball. And there is one out here in the top of the 7th inning. 1-0 to Ella Eggers. Missing outside. 2-0. Eggers had a sacrifice RBI, an RBI single, a walk, and a single her day today. Pitch inside from Johnson, and it's 3-0 to Ella Eggers. 1 out, top of 7, and a 13-7 lead for the Green Wave. Eggers slaps it to short. Picked up by Stewart. Throw to first for the out. Now they're going to try to get the runner at third. They do. It's a double play. So Ella Eggers hits into a 6-3-5 double play. And the Green Wave are done. Or not. So the runner is safe at first base. Ground ball hitched to third, a shortstop and a runner. Oh, I should say the runner is out at third there, but ground ball hit into left field by Luchny. So back-to-back hits. So that was the mistake we had there. Was not a double play. The runner at first base, the first base scenario was off the bag, so did not complete the out there at first. So anyway, now Green Wave have runners on first and second base here in the top of the 7th, and batting is Jensen Selness, and first pitch swung on and missed for a strike. There are 2 outs, top of 7. Green Wave lead it 13-7. Ariel Johnson and the Cougars trying to get out. They are playing a second game against the Green Wave here today as well. 1-1 to Jensen Selness now. Rock and fire. Shot is over to first base. Foul ball. 1-2 to Jensen Selness. Cougars will need some work in the bottom of the 7th if the Green Wave don't plate any further runs. Swung on and missed. To complete the out over at first, and the Green Wave are now out, as it'll be a swinging third pitch strike. Got to throw down for the out. 19 pitches from Ariel Johnson. The Green Wave were able to get a couple of runs across the plate. They scored 2 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. No errors in the field. And 2 left on, no, just one left on the base paths. So we go now to the bottom half of the 7th on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. It's Green Wave of East Grand Forks 13, Ada-Borup West 7, KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
The Ada-Borup Booster Club was formed in 1999 to promote and to support activities sponsored by the Ada-Borup School District and the community through volunteers as well as other means of support. The Ada-Borup Booster Club consists of parents, community members, and alumni. They meet monthly to plan and carry out fundraising activities. Monies raised by the Booster Club are used to support the students in academics, athletics, fine arts, and other activities. To learn more about the Ada-Borup Booster Club, visit the Ada-Borup Booster Club Facebook page.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
Well, bottom of the 7th we are with the Ada-Borup West Cougars coming to bat, down 6 runs to East Grand Forks in their first game of a doubleheader. And the Ella Eggers and the Green Wave are trying to get out of the first game with a victory here. McKenna Hellerud takes a first pitch strike from Eggers. Second pitch swung on and missed. McKenna Hellerud leading off for the Cougars here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Eggers will deliver. Missing for a ball. Hellerud, a single, a strikeout today. Pitch coming. Ground ball. It comes to rest after hopping off of home plate. Throw to first is there for the out. Luchny to Holte. Hellerud grounds out 2-3 for out number 1 here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. So now batting will be Ariel Johnson. Strikeout, walk, and a walk here today, plus a run scored. Taking a first pitch from Eggers. A ball, 1-0 to Ariel Johnson. Green Wave played 2 runs in the top of the 7th, lead at 13-7 over Ada-Borup West, who tied the game in the 5th with 5 runs of their own. It was tied at 7. Green Wave have scored 6 unanswered to this point. And the Cougars are down to the last 2 outs. Ground ball to third. Scooped. Throw over to first. And it pulls the... they're going to have to overrule themselves there. Neibauer called it an out, but ball was bobbled by first baseman Holte. So it'll be an error to first base. Call that E3 on a drop. Johnson is safe at first. So the Cougars have a runner on. 1 gone, bottom of 7. Swinging. Engelstad is going to go around on that first pitch. Or did she check her swing? They say ball. Yeah. 1-0. From Eggers to the batter, Engelstad. Pitch low. 2-0. Ella Eggers trying to put an end to the ball game, the first of the doubleheader here today. The only one we have coverage of here today with R&J Sports. Swing and a miss. Counts 2-1 to Engelstad. Brandon Loosbrock running the camera here today for us on YourLiveEvent.com. Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB. Ball hitting the netting. A strike foul. Engelstad. 1 ball, 2 strikes against her. Here's the offering from Eggers. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 12 for Ella Eggers, getting Grace Engelstad down, and the Cougars are down to their last out. Trailing 13-7. Lillian Bitker will bat. Bitker with a hit. First pitch gets by the catcher, taken off. Ariel Johnson will have second on a pass ball. 1-0 to Bitker. 2 outs, bottom of 7. Green Wave 13, Cougars 7. Cougars made their 5-run rally with 2 outs, but this is going to go back to the pitcher off of Bitker. Throw to first for the game ending out. 1-3 on a ground out will retire the Cougars on 14 Ella Eggers pitches. So no runs scored. There was no hits. There was one error and one left on the base paths for the Cougars, as that will be the ball game. Final score on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. It's East Grand Forks 13, Ada-Borup West 7. Softball action, first game of the doubleheader. Our post-game report is just around the corner on yourliveevent.com and KRJB Radio.
If you're an Ada business, you may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. This 1% interest loan is available for business expansion, business renovation, business improvements, and new businesses in Ada. Visit or contact Ada City Hall to receive additional information at how your business may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. Contact the City of Ada, 784-5520, or visit adamn.gov. The Ada-Borup School District is committed to excellence. Visit ada.k12.mn.us for the latest school information with education, athletic, events, parent resources, bus routes, COVID-19 updates, and more. The Ada-Borup School staff and administration welcomes all students pre-K through seniors to a positive learning environment. For additional information or questions, call the Ada-Borup School 784-5300, ada.k12.mn.us, or on Facebook.
Ada Electric Incorporated has been serving the area's electrical needs for over 40 years and wants to be your electrical connection. Whether it's electrical work for residential, commercial, ag-related, new construction, remodel, or generators too, choose Ada Electric Incorporated. Call 784-7186 for your next wiring project with Ada Electric Incorporated.
Buying, building, or remodeling a home is a big financial commitment and can be stressful. Hi, this is Kim Peters, personal banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'll keep it simple when it comes to purchasing or remodeling your home. I'll be your local American Federal banker, providing local servicing and support with online and mobile application options. For your next mortgage, visit with me at American Federal Bank, Highway 9 South Ada, or apply at AmericanFederalBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living that you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
Well, the final here in the ball game between the East Grand Forks Green Wave and Ada-Borup West Cougars, first game of the doubleheader. Final score is the Green Wave 13, Ada-Borup West 7. Time for the Benedictine Living Community of Ada game summary. It's all part of the post-game report from Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. The Benedictine Living Community of Ada with our game summary here in the post-game report from Home Crown Realty. Reminder, when you're driving home after the game, remember to check homecrownrealty.com. Talk to the trusted name in real estate, licensed in both Minnesota and North Dakota, Home Crown Realty. Like them on Facebook as well. They're ready to help you buy your next home or sell your current home. Lake property as well. Certainly can do so with land work as well from Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Benedictine Living Community of Ada game summary. It was the Green Wave scoring first in the top of the first. They got a run off of the Cougars. Then the Cougars answered with two of their own. They had the lead 2-1 after one. Green Wave scored 4 in the second and would lead it 5-2 before plating 2 runs in the fifth inning, led it 7-2. Cougars answered with 5 in the bottom of the fifth. We were tied at 7-all. Green Wave answered in the sixth with 4 runs and never looked back, scoring 6 unanswered and winning 13-7, improving to 5-9 on the season, while the Cougars dropped to 8-5 on the season with a loss. 2 teams will play again. Ella Eggers gets the win pitching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 strikeouts in the game. 7 runs allowed, 12 strikeouts, 1, 4 walks. As Ada-Borup West's Ariel Johnson will suffer the loss, allowing 13 runs, striking out 3, walking 2 here today. As the Cougars fall, Green Wave earned the victory. That's the game summary from the Benedictine Living Community of Ada and Mission Court Campus of the Benedictine Care Community in Ada. The Home Crown Realty post-game report continues here from the Johnson Sports Complex on KRJB and on yourliveevent.com. Stick around. We'll have our Super Sub of the Game coming next from Subway in Ada, where you can always eat fresh. East Grand Forks 13, Ada-Borup West 7. Game 1 of their doubleheader today in Ada goes to the Green Wave on KRJB and on yourliveevent.com.
Now's the time to buy crop hail insurance with John, Wayne, or Marissa at the Bennett Hoagland Agency. They understand that each farm operation has a unique risk management need. Available crop hail plans can offer deductibles or work in conjunction with your MPCI policy. Don't forget to ask about cash discounts too. Contact John, Wayne, or Marissa today at the Bennett Hoagland Agency in Ada or Moorhead to create the most beneficial crop hail insurance coverage for your operation. This is an equal opportunity provider. If you're an Ada business, you may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. This 1% interest loan is available for business expansion, business renovation, business improvements, and new businesses in Ada. Visit or contact Ada City Hall to receive additional information and how your business may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. Contact the City of Ada, 784-5520, or visit adamn.gov.
Back here on our post-game report from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com, we name our Super Sub of the Game here following East Grand Forks 13-7 win over Ada-Borup West. Super Sub of the Game, courtesy of Subway in Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Try the Subway Melts. And tell you what, when you're in town for a ball game or activity, Subway in Ada is open till 10 o'clock each day, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. each day at Subway in Ada. Eat fresh. And you can dine in or take out at Subway in Ada. Well, it's going to be Sierra Robles as our sub of the game. Robles comes in and scores as a courtesy runner twice in place of Ella Eggers here today. Sierra Robles, 2 runs. And she is our super sub of the game from Subway in Ada. Eat fresh at Subway. East Grand Forks 13-7 winners over Ada-Borup West in softball action here this afternoon. The Home Crown Realty postgame report continues. We'll come back with our stars of the game. The stars of the game are presented to you by American Federal Bank in Ada and the Darren Ramey Agency. Postgame report stars of the game are coming next.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
Back here on the Home Crown Realty postgame report as East Grand Forks 13-7 winners over Ada-Borup West in softball action. Stars of the game from insurance brokers Darren Ramey and, of course, American Federal Bank in Ada with our Stars of the Game presentation following the Green Wave victory over Ada-Borup West 13-7 here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Ella Eggers going to be a star for the Green Wave with 12 strikeouts today. Did nice work on the mound, and then at the plate also had a couple of hits and a couple of RBI here today for the Green Wave. Played well there. And as far as for Ada-Borup West as a star of the game here today, 3 RBI for Emma Stewart here today at the plate. Get a couple of good moments there from Emma. She'll be a star of the game here today as well. From Darren Ramey Insurance Brokers in Ada, and American Federal Bank in Ada as well. Let's go to some post-game coaches' comments now as we get a chance to have Amy Johnson, head coach of the Ada-Borup West Cougars, join us here in the post-game report for the Home Crown Realty post-game report here. And, Coach, I know the girls did not get the victory here today. You got the bats going. You had a pretty good fifth inning tying the game after going down 7-2. And then Green Wave scored again, got a bunch there to end the ball game. But, some good, but, one foot forward, another foot backward, huh?
Yep, and, I was happy that we at least got some runs. But like we just said right before we were talking here, it's hard when you do something good, but then you turn around and don't make a play in the field or something like that. So obviously, we're still trying to figure this out. Hoping game 2 will be a little bit better for us on offensively and defensively.
Yeah, and credit to the Green Wave, some of their hits. The girls didn't bobble the ball too much here. I know there was a couple of errors, but overall, it was some well-hit ball here today by the Green Wave.
Yep, and that's, at least, in that situation, there's nothing we can do about that. We did have a couple where I kind of thought we maybe didn't throw the ball to the right place, or we weren't really communicating, we weren't talking, but we'll just keep going. We have one more in like 10 minutes. We're going to play again, so we're going to keep working on some things and hopefully, figure some stuff out and then practice in a few days here and try it again on Friday.
That's right. You're going to get 3 days of practice. That'll be big.
It will be, and especially at this point in the season when sometimes it's going to be hard to come by for practice. So, yes, I'm looking forward to 3 days of solid practice, getting some stuff done.
And I'd like to keep chatting with you forever, and I know that you'd probably like that too. But
of course.
Nice day. Nice day for softball. So
if
we're going to play 2, here's a good day to do it.
Yep, it is. It's a little warm up here. We should probably do something for you.
I talked to a construction guy earlier, and I said, there's room. We could punch a hole for the AC. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not disagreeing.
If we bring up the mini fridge, I see where there's a spot for that already.
Yeah.
We'll run a cord. It'll be fine. And then the AC.
Yep. I'm here. I'm here to help you. Yep. It's a beautiful day, but it's a little warm out there, and I think maybe some of the girls are feeling a little bit of the heat.
Okay.
So hopefully they can keep going here because they got another 7-inning game to play.
I joked with Coach Spicer in the pregame. I said we're built. I've still got winter coat and truck.
Same.
So we're just not built. Anyways.
Yeah.
Take the weather when we get it.
Yeah, we will.
Well, hey, to you and the girls, good luck here in your second one.
Thank you.
You bet. We'll talk again. That is Amy Johnson, head coach of Ada-Borup West softball. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Good to see you. And we'll work on that AC unit. That'll be fine. We'll work on that. It'll be a good summertime project. You bet. Absolutely. Post-game coach's comments as East Grand Forks earns a 13-7 win over Ada-Borup West in the first game of the doubleheader here for the two teams today. And our stars of the game is mentioned from the Darren Ramey Agency in Ada with Darren Ramey and, of course, also Nick Gwynn, the agents there, and American Federal Bank in Ada with our stars of the game presentation, part of the Home Crown Realty post-game report. We're going to go ahead and name our Enbridge Energy player of the game with the construction of the Line 3 project continuing and all of the activity that the communities are seeing. Robust work and community support from the Enbridge Line 3 replacement project. The staff and all who are involved giving back to the community. Learn more at Enbridge website, enbridge.line3-us. As our Enbridge Energy player of the game here today, I want to stick with Ella Eggers and her effort here today. I really felt that Ella played so strongly, not from just the time in the circle, but also a couple of hits, a couple of RBI at the plate. Ella Eggers will be our Enbridge Energy player of the game here today. We'll take a break, come back with more of the post-game report, including the RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the game. So stick around as we continue following East Grand Forks' 13-7 win over Ada-Borup West in softball action on yourliveevent.com and KRJB Radio.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Back here on the Home Crown Realty postgame report on KRJB and also yourliveevent.com. The Halstead Telephone Company postgame connection. They are how to connect at Halstead Telephone Company, serving East Grand Forks and the western portion of Norman County and some of the surrounding areas as well, rural portions of the Norman County West District. Halstead Telephone Company is how to connect. Learn more at halsteadtel.com. Halstead Telephone Company in the partnership with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated to make yourliveevent.com happen. In our postgame connection, you can find a connection with the Bats here today as 14 hits equate for 13 runs for East Grand Forks in their 13-7 win over Ada-Borup West. Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. RDK Enterprises with our precision player of the game and precision plays of the game. I want to talk about the 3 RBI that were collected by Lucia Sands and Taylor Berg for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Those are big plays in the ball game in Halstead and RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton. PlanterDoc.com here during the planting season, of course year-round, but with their precision planting at RDK Enterprises. They're ready to make it work for you. And, of course, if you have questions, 701-636-2119, RDK Enterprises with their precision planting. Precisely what the East Grand Forks Green Wave needed were those big RBI, and 6 RBI between the bottom of the order, Taylor Berg, and the 5 player in the order, that's Lucia Sands. 6 RBI combined there. Big plays and precision plays for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. RDK Enterprises, PlanterDoc.com. Well, we've run down a host of our items. I just need to double-check on a couple of things here with the final statistics as we broadcast here today on the Home Crown Realty postgame report from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial broadcast booth as we are at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada with the technology here today on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Thrivent Financial Representative Laura Tweeten is here to serve you and ready for you when you talk about, of course, planning for college or savings and retirement accounts and annuities. Laura Tweeten, your Thrivent Financial Representative, here for you. Home Crown Realty postgame reports continues as these two teams, East Grand Forks and Ada-Borup West, are gearing up for Game 2 of their doubleheader. East Grand Forks takes the first game 13-7, the final break in our Home Crown Realty postgame report. We'll come back with the final stats next.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsborough is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield and all Delta dental insurances. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsborough, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
JT's Station in Fertile carries a variety of items that are sure to meet your needs, and you should stop in today. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected groceries, household products, and much more. The Hot Stuff Foods and Deli will provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they also offer some of the best car services in town. They're open 6 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. daily. It's JT's Station in Fertile.
Home Crown Realty post-game report here, Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, and we are ready to wrap things up with our post-game statistics. Final stats are brought to you by Christian Motors and Christian Brothers Auto Group, ChristianCarsOnline.com. For the East Grand Forks Green Wave in their 13-7 win over Ada-Borup West, first of their doubleheader this afternoon. The Green Wave, Kendra Emery, couple RBI and a run with the number 4 at the plate. Yep, that happened. A couple of sacrifices. And also reached on an error. Ella Eggers was 2 for 4 with 2 RBI and a walk, and it was Sierra Robles with a couple of runs scored as a courtesy runner. Ella Luchny was 2 for 4. Hannah Jensen-Selness 1 for 4 with 2 RBI. Lucia Sands 2 for 4 with 3 RBI. Ellie Holte 1 for 3 with a run and a steal. Kiara Ellis was 2 for 3 with a walk, a run, and a steal. Claire Beck 2 for 4 with 2 runs. Taylor Berg 2 for 3 with a walk and 3 RBI. 13 runs, 14 hits, 1 error, 5 runners left for the Green Wave as Ella Eggers pitched 7 innings, struck out 12, walked 4, allowed 7 runs on 127 pitches. Today, Green Wave improved with a win to 5-9. That's game 1 of the doubleheader. For Ada-Borup West, it was 0 for 3 day with a walk for Kaylee Dahl, 2 for 3 with a walk and 2 runs for Maddie Steen, 2 for 4 for Kesa Jones, 0 for 2 with 2 walks for Lauren Thompson, 2 for 4 with 3 RBI for Emma Stewart. McKenna Hillerud was 1 for 4 with an RBI. Ariel Johnson was 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. Grace Engelstead 1 for 4 with an RBI, and Lillian Bitker was 1 for 4 at the plate. 7 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, 8 runners left for the Cougars of Ada-Borup West. A courtesy runner, Grace Croshes scored a run, by the way, as well in the ball game. Ariel Johnson suffers the loss, striking out 3, walking 2, allowing 13 runs on 107 pitches. Cougars drop to 8-5, and they will play the Green Wave here in just a few moments at Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. We're not being able to bring that to you here as our doubleheader coverage. We will just, of course, add the single game broadcast for you. An East Grand Forks 13-7 win over Ada-Borup West. We'll have final information on the second game of the doubleheader later on in sports and on our sports scores schedules page at rjbroadcasting.com. It is just after 6 o'clock now. This is KRJB, Ada, Minnesota, and YourLiveEvent.com. I want to thank all of our sponsors for helping make our coverage possible here today. Whenever possible, please patronize the fine advertisers that you heard at the very least and saw here today. At the very least, tell them thank you. Thanks to Kaylin, the engineer at KRJB Radio in Ada. And thanks to Brandon Loosbrock, our cameraman here today for R&J Broadcasting Incorporated on YourLiveEvent.com. My name is Kevin Kolkman saying so long. Thanks for tuning in to YourLiveEvent.com with the broadcast here today of high school softball action with East Grand Forks 13-7 winners over Ada-Borup West here today.